Squirrels and Robots, episode 135. Hey, for smart people out there, guess what? Now is the perfect time for you to say to yourself, hey, some people are perpetually stupid and there's no way to fix them. Oh, jeez, what'll happen now? Nah. Listen, Dior, you know that high-end fashion company? Yes. Apparently, Dior was accused of culturally appropriating a centuries-old pleated skirt style from China. What? Here's the thing. A group of people are apparently all bent out of shape because a fashion company made a black pleated skirt, similar in style to a fairly generic skirt from China, created over 1,000 years ago. Now, for those who don't know, 1,000 years old, that's public domain. In addition, one cannot actually trademark something like a skirt, especially if it's 1,000 years old. It's a black skirt with pleats. That's it. A tube of fabric has now become a cultural insensitivity issue for a fashion company. Wow. And on the topic of trademarks, patents, and intellectual property, that's, not in the public domain, China seems to be notorious for ignoring intellectual property rights, trademarks, and patents. So, honestly, for everyone complaining about theft, maybe turn your eyes to the east for a bit, fix those issues, then we'll talk about the 1,000-year-old pattern for a skirt. Thanks. I've been bootlegged there. No joke. Yeah, exactly. Where's the outcry for all the foamy shirts that have been bootlegged? From China. Huh? Yeah, just buy from the official shops. Go to Ill Will Press first, and then use the associated links. Thanks. This is... I can't even believe somebody's considering this to be a cultural crime or something. It's literally just a skirt. Look, yeah, the only crime here is that Dior was trying to charge close to $4,000 for this bit of fabric. Wow, that is really pricey for a bit of fabric. And here's the thing. I get the cultural aspect of all this outcry if maybe the designer had a bunch of ancient writing on it in a traditional Chinese language, maybe using sacred symbols, or maybe even they used a flag or some sort of representational imagery of the culture within the design. But no, it's literally a black skirt with pleats. That's it. So, does this mean people in a particular culture can only use the things that culture created? Well, apparently according to the group of genetic speed bumps that felt outraged by all of this. And the world just got a little bit sillier. But wait, there's more. Apparently, now that the Choco Taco has been discontinued, look it up, people somehow turned it into this whole cultural issue, claiming that it was actually discontinued due to it being culturally insensitive, as opposed to, supply chains being strangled because people are too stupid to wear masks. Seriously? Yeah. Fact checkers had to verify all this, and even the company itself had to make a statement. But of course, no one really cares about the truth or facts, as everyone would rather live in misery being offended by everything. I don't like this version of the multiverse. So, smart people, don't bother reasoning with willful ignorance. Some people are beyond help. Some people are addicted to drama, outcry, and hate. Don't waste your time. And when it comes to insane, hypocritical crap like this, if you're bent out of shape because a company made a pleated skirt that was supposedly based on a 1,000-year-old pattern, get help. Because that shit was in the public domain before the public domain even existed. Get over yourself. Yeah, 1,000 years old, mate. That's fair game as far as I'm concerned. I heard Dior made the skirt based on schoolgirl outfits. That seems more likely. I mean, who doesn't like schoolgirl outfits? They're really big in Japan. Huh. Regardless, it's a waste of time and energy. And honestly, there's bigger problems in the world than some stupid overpriced skirt that might have been influenced by a 1,000-year-old design. Like, I have zero hope for humanity when I hear about crap like this. And then people wonder why half the planet are trying to get to Mars while the other half are bickering about fabric patterns and ice cream tacos. Smart people, run. There is no hope. Leave the idiots behind. That whole no child left behind thing, this is what happens. The smart are supposed to excel, and they can't if they're being dragged down by idiots or having to ride the same short bus on the way to something better. We need to stop listening to the dumbest, most illogical parts of society. We should just say, and companies. And I hate companies, okay? I'm not a company guy, all right? But everybody who is intelligent and logical and, who's actually trying to just make a skirt, y'all gotta turn around and just give them the finger. All this outcry about nonsense. Where are the companies that turn around and say, shut the hell up? Oh, well, it'll be bad PR. Nobody wants, you can't do that. The public image will be really bad. Who cares? Who cares? Because this is the if you give them an inch, they're gonna take a yard kind of mentality, okay? Since the inception of the internet, we've been giving idiots incremental control over certain aspects, speech, language, words you can and can't use, things you should and shouldn't show, what you can and can't make. And collective intelligence and society is suffering for it. Gear everything towards the smartest people. If you are one of the smarter people, take a stand. You don't have to be rude about it. You just have to say, this is our intention, this is what we wanted, this is what it's going to be. And everybody crying and whining on A, B, or C platform, shut them down. Block them, ban them, mute them. They're going to do it to you. I'm so tired of this, dude. This all makes me very unhappy. I mean, who invented shoes? Can I use them? What about pizza? Can I still eat that? I don't want to be culturally insensitive. This is all so confusing! Hey, humanity. Society isn't going to move forward collectively if we're all going to be segregating ourselves by our cultural backgrounds and imposing our views of what is acceptable usage. Just because you feel a certain way, that doesn't make you right. The thing is, as a society, historically, we all borrow from one another and try to improve on the past to make things better for the future. It really is time that civilized society as we know it leaves behind these bickering, hateful, selfish people of all walks of life. We're supposed to be in this together, working together, so we can survive together. But apparently, that's too much to ask of our woke society. Because apparently, woke, in this instance, just means you're different, so you stay over there and don't use anything we made, but give me everything you made. So, what? You don't want an overpriced company to make a generic public domain skirt, but you have an entire nation ignoring patents, intellectual property rights, and so on, destroying people's lives for their own gain. As far as I'm concerned, if this is the way the world is going to work, everybody start making pleated skirts. Go for it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Does this mean Western artists can't draw in the anime style anymore unless they're specifically from Japan? Well, by woke logic, no, you can't. Can I make pasta if I'm not Italian? No. Can I do math if I'm not Sumerian? Well, since the earliest known forms of math discovered were created by the Sumerians, at least as of this podcast, I guess not. No math for you. I'm okay with that, honestly. Oh, yeah, and every other country speaking English, you probably shouldn't be doing that as you're appropriating another language. I kind of feel like we should all be immersing ourselves in each other's culture rather than segregating ourselves with it. Exactly. But good luck with that. So, no habla español? No. Un poco? No, not even a little. Okay! Stop that! The culture police will be on you any second. Que lastima. Okay, well, with all this in mind, I am about to take a few steps back from humanity and let it spiral into chaos. Because this is all just silly. It's silly. Humanity has become the silly walk of existence. Yeah, dude, it's absurd out there. And for everyone wondering why I've been pretty disgusted with humanity in the last few years, even more so than usual, this pleated skirt Choco Taco crap is yet another example in a long list of human idiocy that just makes me hope for aliens or an asteroid to reset this Neanderthal-filled planet. Yeah, not quite sure what to do with that. World's all topsy-turvy, isn't it? Yeah, seriously. People are still getting sick with multiple things now. Supply chains are screwed. Inflation is insane. The environment might as well be dead. And atop the giant sundae of shitty human behavior is a pleated skirt cherry from a hypocritical society. You guys are a joke. The planet is burning, things are falling apart, and you're worried about pleated skirts and ice cream tacos. Yeah, it's kind of dismal out there. Listen, I am not going to waste my days trying to fix humanity or enlighten the masses anymore when examples like this run rampant. And hey, if there's something I'm missing about a 1,000-year-old skirt, that's fine. Let me know, okay? But, yo, the taco thing, come on. Because the sad thing is, no matter how many fact-checkers or public statements are made to correct the issue, people will continue to believe what they initially read on some questionable site. So now, it's in the ether, it's in the public mind. The Choco Taco was discontinued because of cultural insensitivity. Not true. But people are going to run with that for the rest of their lives. The rest of their lives. And you know what this all boils down to? Humanity doesn't want to get better. It just wants to keep dividing itself because it's so scared of actually having true equality. Because you know what? True equality means you're not better than anybody else. Your culture isn't better than anyone else. Everybody is on the same page and everybody is going to share. Humans don't like sharing. Humans love to think they're better than everybody else. This is why equality has never happened, and it never will. The human ego doesn't want to accept that they're just like everyone else. But everybody's special and unique. I've been around long enough to know that's not true. Accept it. If everybody can accept and get rid of that ego of theirs, we can move closer to actual equality. I mean, imagine what that would mean. Forget about the fact that you would actually have to consider, a doctor, a brain surgeon, is just as important as somebody picking up garbage for a living. Okay? They're both human beings. Well, one went to school and is clearly smarter than the other. Yes. But does that mean they should be treated any differently? Then we get into a whole spiel. And with society being, it's all about me, because the internet has fostered the it's all about me mentality, the concept of equality is further than you guys actually think. For the woke crowd going out there making everything equal and socially just. You're not. You're not. Listen to that. You are not. Because the core of everything, it's not your color, it's not your race, it's not your religion, it's not your politics. That's right. It's not your politics. It's your mind telling you you are right and everyone else is wrong. That's what it is. You are better and everyone else is not as good as you. That's what your mind is telling you every day. Every time you get upset about something that's in conflict with your own interests, that's your brain saying, that's not as good as what I'm thinking. That person isn't as good as I am. Humanity's a farce. Like, it really is. Everyone has a device in their hands that can be used to better understand every culture and every perspective on the planet. But all you're doing is using that device to create larger divides amongst cultures and people. This isn't how it should go. And I gotta tell you, I cannot waste any more of my time scrubbing out the shit stains of humanity from the war-torn drawers that is the planet. Y'all get back to me when you're actually woke and not just claiming to be. You guys are failures, and you don't even realize it, because you're blinded by your own misguided righteousness. Your futures will be controlled by whoever shouts the loudest, whoever screams the most, and whoever's feelings got hurt. All the while, the real issues of the world will slowly surround you, inevitably crushing you out of existence, because you were too busy bickering about an ice cream taco and a schoolgirl's skirt. So, good luck. Good luck. Because you are all doomed. So, can I not wear top hats anymore? Well, top hats were invented by the English. Supposedly by George Dunnage in 1793. And as an English squirrel, I would have no objection to you wearing a top hat. Wow! Thank you for sharing your cultural creations. It's much appreciated. You're welcome. And with that in mind, I would hope that America would continue to allow other countries to play baseball, as it was an American, Albert Cartwright, who supposedly standardized the rules in 1845. Though others say the initial concept of the game was created by Abner Doubleday in 1838. Top hats for baseball. I think that's a fair exchange. Wow, it's like sharing our cultural background has made the world a better place.
Humanity is still doomed though.
Quiet, love. We're having a moment.
Also, humans cannot wholesale electronic devices anymore, as it's culturally insensitive to make machines a subservient species.
Well, now you're just pooting out your butt. Huh. Folks, y'all can't keep acting like this. You really can't. You can't. Nothing good is going to happen. Change is not going to happen. Well, it might, but in the worst ways. For everybody out there, just like trying to do the good vibes things and understand each other a little bit better, keep trying. But you folks need to learn how to spot toxic trolls, both on the internet and in real life. You gotta be able to spot misinformation or random articles just meant to stir up shit and controversy merely for the sake of ad revenue, while slowly destroying society ever so slightly. You have to pay attention to this crap. And when you encounter it, you guys gotta shut it down, okay? And I'm not saying go on a cancel crusade. No. Shut it down in your own lives, okay? Close the website. Don't retweet it. Don't repost it. Don't get outraged by an article that's probably fake and have it affect the rest of your day. We're all at a heightened level of stress. And I, for one, know exactly where it's coming from. And I am going to start cutting out various aspects of that. So, social media, don't care. Stupid articles about pleated skirts, don't care. Okay? You folks are teetering between moving forward collectively and tearing each other apart. Okay? You guys are at a turning point. Are we going to evolve? Or are we going to be thrown back into the Stone Ages? It's really up to you. Because the squirrels will be fine. We don't care. Okay? Understand that. Every other creature other than humanity, with the exception of maybe the family dog, none of it cares what happens to humans. Alright? To animals, humans are just food. And this is what I mean. Know your place on this planet. Seriously, you guys are just lucky animals don't organize as well as you do. So, keep walking around thinking you're on top of the food chain, that you're so much better than everything else on the planet. You really aren't. I'm not either. I'm really not. There are millions of people clearly better than I am. I'm fine with that. I'm nobody. I'm fine with that. Doesn't mean I don't try to be a little bit better each day. Well, what's your excuse? I don't know, man. I'm probably going to take a break from this crap, honestly. Because what am I going to do? Come out here every week and just complain that humanity is shit? Maybe that should be my next step in being a better squirrel. Hey, I'm going to be a better squirrel. Screw humanity. Whatever. Oh, you guys are complaining about a little skirt and an ice cream taco this week? Oh my god. Whatever. Did you know they showed that Batgirl movie? Apparently they showed it to a test audience and it was so ill received. They said, no, let's just throw this out into the garbage. I don't care. Maybe we'll talk about that next podcast, but whatever. I don't care. Now, movies have been crap lately. Music has been garbage lately. Oh, and that was the other thing. Some musician quite literally asked, and apparently honestly, was wondering why one of the Beyonce tracks on their new album had 24 musical credits on one song. Now, from my perspective, that's a little bit of too many cooks. And also, yeah, if you're going to sample something, it's all well and good that you give people credit, but you might want to get their permission first before they sue you. Whatever. Anyway, that ended up turning into a racial issue. Because this person doesn't understand how... What was it? What was the quote? I'll think. It was something to the effect that this person didn't understand how, quote-unquote, black music was made. In other words, not understanding the sampling culture. Really? I don't remember Robert Johnson sampling anything. Look him up. Again, it's an instance like this. I mean, come on. Come on. Everybody grow up. And you know what? If you're not grown up, shut your mouth. Just shut the hell up. You do not have the world experience or life experience to even comment on anything. You're getting outraged without even knowing anything. I'm angry because that's what you do on the internet. Shut the hell up. Sit the fuck down. Stay in the corner with your little dunce hat on. Okay? Fucking Neanderthals. Holy shit. I think you need to take a break. I just said I was going to take a break. You know? So, whatever. Stay smart. And stay away from stupid people, okay? Just let them play in their own little cesspool of toxicity, okay? If you're a company and you're listening to social media to guide your choices, no, stop. Stop. Take legitimate criticism, okay? Like, you know, maybe altering the Sonic character model. Other than that, whatever. I don't even care at this point. Let it all fucking burn, okay? You ruin the planet, you're all coughing on each other, whatever. Why isn't everything perfect? Fucking look in the mirror. Why isn't everything perfect? Starts with you, bro. Whatever. Later. I just ordered 12 top hats off of Amazon. I'm gonna wear them on my feet. That's not how you wear top hats. They're on top of my feet. It's a hat on top of something. I'm using it right. I don't know, folks. Try to make the world a little bit better by not being such a jank dullard, okay? I mean, don't worry about the skirts when you're spreading the plague, you know what I'm saying?